In this video, we're going to take a look at the kits of the new Hive Mind symbiotes, and I'm going to give you my first impression on what I think about this team. This is going to be a raid team with reworks to Carnage and to Venom, and the new characters, Void Knight, which is Silver Surfer together with the symbiote. We have Venom, and we also have the Red Goblin. Now, I'm actually very excited about the Red Goblin compared to other people in the community that don't know this symbiote very well. He is a very vicious version of Carnage. And Venom, I actually like Gwen as a spider character, Gwenpool, Spider-Gwen, all those versions. Venom is actually a version that I don't understand why she is on the Hive Mind team, because she is a synthetic symbiote. She's from a universe where symbiotes don't have a hive mind, so I don't know, it's a little bit nonsensical. But anyway, we're gonna take a look at their kits and see first impressions if they're gonna be good or not. So as always, if you like the information on these videos, make sure to share it to your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more Mouse Strike Force content, and make sure to smash that like button, like the Red Goblin. I'm actually very excited for Red Goblin. He's not coming this patch, he's coming next patch, and the next patch should be in February, because this month, this new patch is going to be for 2 months. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna take a look at the characters. So Venom, she's a hero, city, bio brawler, Spider-Verse, symbiote, and Hive Mind. So we have a lot of interesting tags with the hero brawler, bio, city, and Spider-Verse. So all of that is very good. 120 speed, great. On the basic, clear barrier on the primary target and resistant targets, so she attacks multiple targets, flips positive effects into negative effects, and she applies defense down. Apply to bleeds to the primary target, and in raids she's going to generate ability energy for self and now Hive Mind characters. Wow, right away this is very powerful. Flipping to positive effects and applying defense down plus bleeds, that's pretty much insane. The clearing of the barrier can also be very useful. And in terms of the isolate attack, it also gives energy, so that's going to be definitely a very good striker. Okay, so Tongue Twister, it's the special, is available turn 1. Gain the opposite of all negative effects, excluding bleed on the primary target. So this is going to be similar to what Anti-Venom does. Attack the primary target for damage, apply stun for 2 turns. Wow, this is a turn 1 ability, this is very powerful. Attack adjacent characters, generate 1 ability energy for self and Hive Mind, very powerful as well. And in raid, spread all positive effects except stealth to self and all Hive Mind characters. Well, this is one of the abilities that I don't really like. It limits the potential of using the other symbiotes in other game modes, which it's not great. So I'm not very happy about this raid restriction for this one specific ability. Moving on, we have the ultimate, 3 energy out of 5, so this is a turn 2 ability. Clear barrier from all targets, okay. Barrier self and all Hive Mind and all Spider-Verse characters for 15% max health, great. Attack all enemies, apply offense down for 2 turns. As a turn 2 ability, this is not the best. Apply offense up, defense up to self and now Hive Mind and Spider-Verse characters. Wow, that's very good. And it goes for villains and heroes as well. Very powerful. In raids, apply stun to the enemy with highest damage, ignoring taunt, generate 1 ability energy, and this attack gains 100% focus per symbiote ally. So this is very good. Not sure about this raid limitation, and not sure about also the stun only in raids, because without a stun this ability doesn't do much. The barrier alone and offense down, turn 2, this is actually a trash ability. Then we have the passive for Venom, symbiote ghost. When this character or a Hive Mind character drops below 50%, apply to evade to that character. On turn, heal self and all symbiotes for 5% of this character. When this character's health is above 50%, gain 15% dodge. When this character's health is lower than 50%, this is very garbage. 60% focus to Spider-Verse allies, Hive Mind allies. This is very garbage. And the reason why it's garbage, it's because of the current meta that we are right now in Marvel Strike Force, when we have characters that can do 6 million damage turn 1, and we have characters with 3 million health, maybe 4 million health maximum. So this 50% restriction, being below 50% to gain 30% drain, is just terrible. It's really, really terrible. And the evades alone, I mean, it's gonna help, but it's not gonna be a big deal. I don't know, like the kit of Venom, it's okay. The raid restrictions kind of limit the value of the character, and the passive is really, really not good. Okay, so Void Knight, this is once again the Symbiote Silver Surfer. Hero Cosmic Bio support, support really. Symbiote and Hive Mind, so we might have some value here for Dark Dimension. 113 speed, oh my god, here we go. Oh, this it's not sounding good. Okay, so Cosmic Eruption, apply damage to primary target, normal damage, flip 3 positive effects on flip 3 negative effects into positive effects on self, really? If this character has no negative effects, flip 3 positive effects into negative effects on the primary target, okay. In raids, always flip 3 negative effects on the primary target, okay. Wow, this the basic of the Void Knight, not good at all, kind of terrible, to be honest. Okay, so we have the special, 6 energy comes full, steal 1 energy from the primary target, that's decent, but with that 113 speed, that is kind of terrible. Then we have in raids, steal 3 energy from the primary target instead, okay. Attack primary target 100% for piercing, applying defense down for 2 turns, okay. I mean, it's okay, it's nothing special. With a 113 speed, is really nothing special. It can be useful for raids, but that's it. Outside of raids, not that good. Ultimate, Dark Horizon, 5 energy comes full, so you can use this turn 1. Pull all enemies into space towards the primary target, like Magneto Ultimate, then attack the primary target within 2 spaces and flip 3 positive effects into negative effects on all targets. Flip all positive effects on Spider-Verse enemies, okay. Ability block for 2 turns on a primary target. Ability block all targets in raids. This ability gains 5000 focus, unavoidable and cannot be countered. Okay, I mean, it's not the worst, but once again, with 113 speed, it's not looking very good. So I really hope that this team has some speed mechanics. Otherwise, oof. Okay, passive for the Void Knight. We have Enter the Void, on spawn generate 2 abilities energy for self and all Hive Mind characters, or just the allies. Generate 1 ability energy, plus another ability energy for this character. Why he requires so much energy? He's gaining so much energy, but his cooldowns are not that long. On the end of any turn, heal this character for 3% like Silver Surfer, just worse. When an enemy takes damage from bleed, heal self and all Hive Mind characters for 10% of this character's max health. Gain 60% health, Hive Mind characters gain 30% max health. Gain armor, Hive Mind characters gain more armor. On spawn, apply speed up to self and all Hive Mind allies. Okay, but this is all in raids. Oof. Oh my god, please. And this is a full-blown raid team. And I'm not a big fan of that, let's be honest. I thought we were done with this type of raid-only teams. This team is very, very limited to raids. I'm really not feeling this. Really, really not feeling this. On spawn, fill the speed bar of this character by 25% and apply slow to an enemy with highest speed, but once again, only in raids. Enemies cannot gain immunity, only in raids. And Hive Mind allies gain 30% health and 30% armor, only in raids. Oh my god, I am not happy about Void Knight or Gwenpool. They are very, very limited to raids. Okay, so there will be a new character, which is the Red Goblin, but we don't have information about that character yet. Once again, it's going to be only in February, so there's a lot of time to wait. But we're going to take a look at the reworks of Venom and Carnage. So in terms of stats, double up on rewards pretty much, 50% across the board in terms of stats, and 14% additional speed on Venom. That's actually pretty decent. In terms of the new basic, It's pretty much the same, just with a little bit higher damage multiplier, flip 2 positive effects into negative effects, which is pretty much what he was doing before, and this cannot be dodged. Okay, so I don't see any difference on the basic. New for the special. Attack the primary target, apply ability block for 2 turns, apply bleeds, bonus damage to the primary target, okay, prolong negative effects on the primary target from 1 to maximum of 3, okay, this attack cannot be dodged, okay, so nothing special about the special. And now we have the ultimate. The ultimate used to be very, very powerful. There were some interesting combinations that you could do with the Venom. And for example, Venom and Rogue, it's a great combination. Attack primary target and adjacent targets for damage, apply heal block and offense down for 2 turns. Okay, offense down. Spread all negative effects to the primary target to adjacent targets, excluding the stun. Clear all negative effects from self and the most injured ally. This attack cannot be dodged. Oof. Oh my god, this symbiote team is not good. I'm not enjoying it so far. Okay, so on the passive of Venom, we have applied defense up for 2 turns to self and all symbiote allies. Gain a 10% speed up to a maximum of 30% on turn. Okay, that's interesting. So he's gonna start very slow, but then he's gonna get very fast. I think this matches with the Venom style, so I like it. I like the passive, I don't like anything else. It looks very not relevant enough. So unless they have like some insane stats, I don't think it will matter much. Okay, so now we're gonna take a look at Carnage. So similar to Venom, increase in stats, 50% more health, 60% more damage, armor, focus and resistance to a nice amount, but Carnage has no additional speed. Okay, which is fine. His speed was already decent. Okay, so new on the basic, do not remove any negative effects from the primary target and attack all adjacent targets for damage instead. What? Oh, this is a special. So, okay, it does not consume the negative effects and it does additional damage to the adjacent targets. Oof. That's still not very good. Like, not clearing the negative effects, it's great, but everything else... Wow, that's it? That's it for Carnage? Oh my god, that's so terrible. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know how to think about these kids. They don't look very good in my opinion. So yeah, it seems like these kids are very locked behind the raids. And that's pretty much it. Now, once again, we still don't have the Red Goblin, which is a character that is coming in February. But right now, the team does not look very good. In the meantime, you probably can use your symbiote Spider-Man instead of Red Goblin. But damn, I'm not happy with these teams. Like, they have some interesting mechanics, don't get me wrong. They definitely have, with Silver Surfer, Void Knight pulling everyone together, and then Gwenpool, she can flip all positive effects and negative effects and so on. Like, it has some interesting mechanics. Venom can spread all the negative effects from them to everyone else. I'm not just sure about it because the team is super slow based on the speed they have, unless Red Goblin is going to have some kind of mechanic that is going to turn rewind the enemies the same way that the legendary Green Goblin Classic does. So are you guys excited for this team? Symbiotes, they are always cool, and I'm not sure what's the philosophy behind this team. But yeah, it's okay. It's looking like a mid team in terms of viability in other game modes. We'll have to wait for the stats and we'll have to wait to see them in action to see if it's going to be worth anything or not. And once again, remember that Red Goblin is coming very late, like 2 months from now, so don't worry about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, and if you found the video helpful, make sure to share it with your friends on Facebook and Discord. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe for more mouse strike fast content, and I'll catch you guys later.